Hi, this is Maginoni, and here's some comic reviews for you. We have Aquaman number 6, Teen Titans number 6, I, Vampire, and Justice League Dark number 6. Now, I'm going to do both of these two together because they're very linked together. This is basically the Vampire Wars, or the Rise to the Vampires. With Justice League Dark, if you remember, in the last issue 5, everybody kind of went their own separate ways. They didn't like what Madame Xanadu did, and pretty much everybody hates each other. Well, everybody's being drawn back together because of these horrible nightmares, and they figure they have to go back to the source to figure out what's going on. And along that line, you can tell along the way they're still bitter amongst each other, and basically Madame Xanadu saying, well, horrible crap is about to hit the fan, and it's basically the Vampire Wars. Basically, they're saying Cain has arisen. Now, when that one ends, this is basically going on at the same time, and they both end roughly about at the same time. With this one here, you have Batman and vampire crew fighting in underground, and Batman, I fully understand, his don't take a life type nonsense, but when you're fighting vampires, he still doesn't want to kill them. He wants to bring them to justice, even the ones that they can't turn. And I'm like going, dude, you need to calm yourself down and start killing some vampires. And I was like, you fully understand what's going on. Now, I'm not going to spoil a lot of stuff what's going on, but suffice to say, bad things, very, very bad things happen at the end of this. Very shocking thing happened at the end of this, and all hell's about to break loose. So, I guess you can say I'm brought back into this comic again. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. And I think so far, while this is not one of the strongest titles, I think I, Vampire is a niche title where it's, you love it or you hate it. And, the art style might polarize some people, the fact that they're vampires might polarize some people. But so far, it's starting to pick up, and I'm really curious to see how these two are going to link together. And I'm actually glad that they're linking these two titles together, because with Justice League Dark, this is kind of exactly what you need for this type of title. And I'm really curious to see how this is going to work together. So, I enjoyed both of these. I don't see these titles, though, on many people's top 10 lists, because they're not really a top 10 quality book. This is the type, I guess you could say these are the type of titles that you just kind of read after the ones that you really get excited about. And at least for me, after I read these, I was pretty much like, okay, I'm happy, what's next? But these were good. Okay, Teen Titans. On the other hand, this did not leave me with the feeling of, okay, this is good, let's move on. This kind of left me with the idea of, really? Can we just do something? I need something. And nothing's happening. This issue here, basically, they're trying to save Kid Flash because he's going, bonkers. And they go to see, Robin takes everybody to see Static Shock. And, because everybody else is busy. For the, lack of a better term of what's going on. Now, I think maybe Static Shock might have worked better as a solo title if maybe they brought him into Teen Titans early and brought him as a team member. Maybe that would have been a nice crossover, and some of the Teen Titans fans might have read Static Shock. But for this case, in this book here, he doesn't do anything other than help Kid Flash. Doesn't put on the suit, nothing. And I understand it's probably secret identity and all that other nonsense, but still, it's just kind of like, eh. I do think people are probably going to like it, longtime Teen Titans fans, but for me, this book did absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. And it's a shame, because now we're getting to the time where I'm starting to look to drop another round of titles, and this is where it needs to pick it up. Now, last issue was great with Superboy. This issue, it just went flat again. And it needs to do something. I need to see a Rogues Gallery now. We're 6 issues in, and this is the closest that we got. And he was beaten instantly. And it was very disappointing. I need something to get me excited. And so far, this is on the chopping block. It's not dead yet, but it's getting pretty close. Finally, Aquaman. This issue here is just pretty much centered around Mera, and they really make her shine in this issue. And it actually shows the difference between Arthur and Mera, because while Arthur just takes the brunt of every single joke, Mera's like, you know what, F you, I'm gonna kill you, so you better get out of my way. And I don't know how Arthur handles this. That's her basic attitude. And I really appreciate that, because this is like a yin-yang type situation. You have somebody who's a little bit peaceful, and you have somebody who's just like, get out of my way, you're going to die, or you're going to die. So I like this. Now, as a bridge issue, it's decent. It's nothing that I would say is spectacular, but it's a good more of a character-driven story where we get to know who she is. And, you know, especially since everything was pretty much Arthur, and she was pretty much in the background, and especially since they did the relaunch, this is a great way of saying, okay, this is who she is. Okay, yeah, she was sent to Arthur to to kill him, but she doesn't want to do that any longer. She thinks that he's a totally different person than what they think he is, and, you know, she's a trusted ally to him. So, I think this is really important to lay that foundation. Now, it seems that the next issue is going to get better because they're going to learn who sunk Atlantis. And from there, then it's going to start picking up steam. So, I enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to pick up the next issue, and I'm really curious to see where it's going to go. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Rate the video up or down, let me know what you think. And I'll have another review up later, so until next time.